If you enjoy videos like this, subscribe to the channel before the video starts. The city was alive with neon lights and hovering vehicles. People moved quickly on the streets, busy with their lives, but one man, Armin, felt strangely out of place. He had lived in this city all his life, but today, something felt different. As he walked past a crowded market, his eyes fell on her. A girl stood quietly at a small stall, looking at fresh fruits. She seemed ordinary at first. Simple clothes, soft smile, and a gentle way of moving. But there was something unusual about her. She carried herself with calmness that didn't belong in a city always rushing forward. Her eyes sparkled strangely under the neon lights, like she understood more than anyone else around her. Armin could not look away. He felt drawn to her in a way he had never felt before. He approached slowly, trying not to scare her. "Hello," he said, his voice slightly nervous. She turned to him, smiling softly. "Hi," she replied. Her voice was smooth, calm, almost musical. Armin noticed something strange. She seemed to know what he was thinking, almost like she could read his mind. He shook his head. "No, that's impossible," he told himself. For the next few minutes, they talked. She asked him simple questions, but the way she listened, it was as if every word mattered to her. Small things she said made him feel comfortable, safe, and curious at the same time. Then something odd happened. A small child ran past, and she reached out. The child stumbled, but she caught him before he fell. But her hand didn't just stop him, it seemed to glow faintly for a second. Armin blinked. Was it just the reflection of the neon lights? He wasn't sure. The girl noticed his stare and laughed lightly. "It's nothing. Kids are clumsy," she said, smiling. But the smile didn't hide the mystery in her eyes. As the evening grew darker, Armin walked with her through the busy streets. She moved with ease, almost floating over the crowd. He wanted to ask more questions, but every time he tried, she seemed to change the subject gently, as if she was hiding something. Finally, they reached a quiet bridge overlooking the city lights. She stopped and looked at him. "I feel like we were meant to meet today," she said softly. Armin felt his heart beat faster. Who is she? He thought. And why does she feel so different, so special? Before he could ask anything, she smiled and walked away into the shadows, disappearing almost like a whisper in the night. Armin stood there, frozen. He had no idea who she really was. But one thing was certain, his life would never be the same again. The mysterious girl was gone, but the questions remained. And Armin knew he had to find her again. Armin couldn't stop thinking about her. Every night, he replayed the moment she disappeared on the bridge. Her words echoed in his mind, "I feel like we were meant to meet today." But what did she mean? And why did she feel so different? Days later, he saw her again, this time in a small cafe at the edge of the city. She was sitting alone, reading a book with an intensity that made him curious. Her presence was calming yet strange, like she belonged to another world. He approached carefully. "Hi again," he said. She looked up, smiling warmly. "Hello," she replied. But there was a flicker in her eyes, almost like she knew something he didn't. They started meeting regularly. Armin learned she was humble, kind, and always helping others without asking for anything. She never seemed to care about money, fame, or even recognition. Yet, small things puzzled him. Expensive items would sometimes appear near her, but she never claimed them. She could repair things with unbelievable speed or predict small events before they happened. One night, Armin followed her secretly. He wanted to understand her, to know the truth. She walked quietly through the city streets, finally stopping at an abandoned warehouse. The door opened on its own, and she entered. Armin held his breath and stepped closer, peeking through a crack. Inside, his eyes widened. The warehouse was filled with glowing machines, advanced technology, and walls stacked with gold and precious artifacts. In the center stood a small spaceship, humming softly. And there she was, standing beside it, touching a holographic map of stars. Armin's heart raced. She's not just kind, she's powerful. And rich. No, a billionaire? Before he could react, she turned suddenly, as if she knew he was there. For a moment, fear gripped him. But then she smiled gently. You found me, she said softly. I was hoping you would. Armin stepped inside, trembling. Why are you hiding this? Who are you really? He asked. She sighed, her eyes reflecting a strange sadness. I didn't want anyone to see me like this. I am not just like other people. I come from a faraway world, and I have responsibilities here that you cannot imagine. Armin felt a mixture of shock, awe, and curiosity. She seemed so ordinary, so humble, yet she held secrets that could change everything he knew about life, the city, even the universe. He realized that loving her would not be simple. But at that moment, he also knew he couldn't walk away. Her secrets, her wealth, her alien abilities, they were all part of her. And somehow, he wanted to know all of it. The girl looked at him and whispered, almost like a promise, there is more you don't know, and soon, you will see. Armin's pulse quickened. The mystery was far from over. And he knew his life was about to change forever. The city was quiet that night, but Armin felt a storm inside him. He had seen her secret, her wealth, her alien technology, her spaceship. And yet, every question in his mind only grew bigger. Who was she really? Why had she hidden all of this from him? He found her on the rooftop of a tall building, overlooking the glowing city. The wind blew softly, lifting her hair like a halo around her face. She didn't turn when he arrived, she just spoke. Armin. I wanted you to see me as I truly am, she said, her voice calm but heavy with emotion. Armin swallowed hard. I saw everything. The spaceship, the vault, all of it. Why hide it? Why hide yourself? She finally looked at him. Her eyes were deep, almost endless, and he felt as if she could see his soul. Because I wanted to know, if someone could love me for me, not for what I have, or what I can do. Armin stepped closer. His heart pounded. I do love you. Not for your wealth. Not for your powers. But for you. For a moment, silence hung between them. Then she smiled, a mix of relief and sadness. You are the first human I've trusted completely. And now, there is something you must understand. She touched a panel on the rooftop, and the air shimmered. A small hologram of her world appeared, a planet bathed in silver light, filled with cities floating in the clouds. I am from this world, she whispered. I came here to understand humans, to learn love, to see if we are capable of true connection without power or money interfering. Armin felt dizzy with amazement. So, all of this, your wealth, your abilities, they were a test? Not a test, she said softly. A choice. A chance for both of us. The wind picked up, carrying a strange hum from the city below. She looked at him seriously. Armin, loving me means accepting all of me. My world, my secrets, my responsibilities. Are you ready for that? Armin hesitated for a moment. Then, with determination, he took her hand. Yes. I am ready. I choose you. All of you. Her smile grew brighter, almost radiant. Then we have a future together, but this is only the beginning. There are challenges ahead, and not all of them are from this world. The rooftop lights flickered as the city below seemed smaller, quieter, almost insignificant compared to the vastness above. Armin looked at her, feeling both fear and excitement. The mystery was far from over, but now, he was not afraid. Together, they stared at the stars, knowing that their journey had just begun. The humble alien girl, the secret billionaire, had chosen to trust him. And in return, he had chosen to embrace the unknown, the extraordinary, and the love that defied worlds.